How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we work together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build a positive mindset. My name is Henry, and in this episode, we're going to talk about what it is that you are here to do. If you are someone that's looking for a positive purpose, a mission in life that aligns with healing you and allowing you to experience the most abundant experience you could ever imagine, then this is going to be the episode for you, because we're going to talk about how you can shift into gear and start down your journey. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So you can pick a word. It can be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And you're going to take a deep breath in, and as you're breathing in, you're going to say that word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And then once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you, and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. Well, we're going to take another deep breath. This one is about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you were surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And then once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you, and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. So sometimes in these messages, I think about the audience who might be listening, maybe even someone specific when they ask me a question, and how to deliver it to them. For this specific episode, I am talking to myself. This one is going to be rooted in the energy that I first started this podcast. Now, I do believe that this message is for you, so if you stay tuned through it, it might give you the direction that you need to go, and hopefully we can do it together. The world is in a shaken place right now. There is so much abundance. There's so much good going on. But at the same time, it feels like everything is falling apart, that we're on edge every single day. It seems like we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. And that's where you come into play. You are here for a reason. You are here to be the highest version of yourself. Now, it's not about making the most money. It's not about being the most famous person. It's about doing you the best that can be done. Finding the most love that you can have. You can think about the experience you've had up until this point. The pain, the hurt, the struggle, the failures, all of those. And be able to create the opposite of that. If you were able to give a point system to all of those negative things and then flip it around and bring it to a positive, what would that mean for the world? The world needs powerful people. It needs you to be wealthy. It needs you to be abundant. There's so many resources on the planet right now. But for some reason, they're all going to a small group of people. Now, I don't want to think about this as a bad thing or a good thing. It's all frequency. It's all energy. We have to start elevating ourselves so that the law of attraction will start bringing it to where it's needed, to where you are. Where you are needs abundance. It needs light, whether it's your job, whether it's your community, your family, it needs to be abundant. The time is now. However long you've been having your experience, it's time to wake up. It's time to every single day have a vision of who you can be. Have a purpose of who you can be and take action. The world is depending on you. And this is not to be taken lighthearted. You have a gift. If you are still listening right now, you connected to this message for a reason. There is an absolute reason for you to have gone through what you've gone through, and the reason is what you can create on the other side. It's not that everything just happens, or it's not that you're a victim to these things. It's all happening for you to be the greatest version of yourself. Imagine right now, if you connected to your highest self and you were completely financially abundant, completely love abundant, completely at peace within. How powerful would you be in your circle, whatever circle that is? It could be the people you work with. It could be your career. It could be your school. It could be your community. You could be president. You could be a leader. You could just be someone in your household that's holding it down. Imagine that version of you. It's not just about us achieving it. It's about everybody achieving it. The most abundant experience in the world would be you being the best version of you and giving that version of you away every single day. Now, just you doing it isn't enough. I have to do it too. Our neighbors have to do it too. If all of us linked and gave as much as we received, gave as much as we were, it would be a powerful energy exchange. That's what we're here for. There is no other time than now. The world, the internet, everything is connected to make it possible. You can do more. Your limitations, your struggle, your hurt, it's for you. Because you're able to go through those, come to this point, and create the opposite. You're able to create the light that is needed. That's what you are. You are an observer and a creator. So far, you've been observing. You've been creating unintentionally, but now it's time to create intentionally. What's your vision? Be more. You're meant to be more. I have so much love for everybody, but I'm starting to shift. I'm starting to see what people can be, and it's such a gift and a curse. When you love somebody, and look at yourself in the mirror when you hear this, when you love somebody, including yourself, and you no longer see who you are, but you see who you can be, it makes you sad. Because you know that version of you is just waiting with open arms for you to step up. Get your health in check, whatever that means to you. Do the best with the body that you were given. It's an extension of this planet. Take care of the body, take care of the planet. Let's start accumulating wealth so that we can do positive things with the money. If we want to invest in our community, if we want to invest in our friends, if we want to invest in ourselves, we can, because we can be abundant. Law of attraction has been working this whole time. The world that we see that we no longer desire is just a result of frequency. But it's time for you to level up. It's time for me to level up. Today is the day. Now is the time. If you're still listening, because some people may not have resonated with this message, this is not the normal positive mindset message. This is a specific one for me and for you if you're still here. There's so much power in you. So much. You know it. You know deep down that there is something great, ready to grow. We're going to take a deep breath together, and as we breathe in, I want you to imagine yourself so successful in whatever that means, in whatever industry, in whatever career, in whatever experience. Just see yourself in your best health, happy, flowing, giving, forgiving, receiving, abundant. Just see that version of you just glowing with this energy. And as you're holding your breath, imagine yourself just being in that moment. And then once you exhale, allow everything else to fade away except for that vision. And when you reopen your eyes, be that. Let's take that deep breath in. And out. Our priorities are simple. Love ourselves, forgive ourselves, love our neighbors, forgive our neighbors, and create abundantly. Start attracting abundantly. Get out of the politics, get out of the ego distractions, and get in yourself and heal. Let the world be the world. Focus on your internal state and operate in that world with internal peace, with perspective, with passion. That's the time for us. So let's raise our vibration and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I know this was a different message, but I hope you liked it. If you did, there's actually an area where you can leave a comment down below if you're listening on Spotify. I would love your opinion. And if you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below for that as well. If you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok down below. I appreciate all the follows there. You can also join the Positive Mindset Facebook community. As I'm finishing up this episode, I'm going to go live. Now, this will be post that. I go live Mondays and Thursdays. But if you join now, you can definitely make the next one. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.